2020, Exam 1, Question 5, Networks and Decision Making. So minimum length to connect all of them. This is Prim's, not Dijkstra's, or Dijkstra's, however you want to say his name, because we don't have a start and finish point. We're just connecting all of them. Doesn't matter what. We've got a total of 53, but we've got this missing value x. Now, normally with prims, you start with the lowest value because you know that's definitely going to be on the network. But in this case, we know x is definitely on the network. So we're going to start with x. So x is definitely one of the ones we're doing. I'll leave it circled. And we know the total's got added to 53, then we can just do a bit of subtracting and work out the rest. Now, because this end you've got is attached to this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And this end is attached to this one, and this one. A lot of attachments there. We can see that we've got a 5 here. That's the lowest of those values. So we're going to keep that. That brings us to also include this one and this one because they're both attached to this end. And we still got this 5 again, so we can bring that into play. So that's the lowest number that I can see highlighted. Now, because of this end, we've also brought this into play. Now, this I down the bottom here, this I down in it, can be attached by 4 different ways, but the obvious one is the 6. So the 6 is in there, and then that's eliminated because it'll make a face, that's eliminated because it'll make a face, and that's eliminated because it will make a face. So we already know that's part of it. Now we've got to look at the rest of the lowest values. We've got a 6 here, so we're going to include that 6. Now, because of this new Pete here, we got this 7. The 7 is the lowest, which means we can't use the 8 because that'll make a face. We can't use the 10 because that would make a face. And so if we look at our values that we've got left, we've got the 8 that's attached. So there's the 8, which brings into play the 7. Now we use the 7 because that's the lowest value still attached. Sorry, that 10 was in play as well. And then we can't use those ones because we make a face. Gets tricky with these things. So looking at all the numbers, and it's always good to double check these things. So x plus 7 plus 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus the 6 plus the 7. And so by circling all the numbers or ticking them or whatever method you want to use, you make sure you haven't missed one because it's quite easy to miss one. That's all got to equal 53. So you can just hit your calculator and go 53 minus 76587 and you'll get x. And so I get x equals 9. So the answer is D.